At certain times, fasting also. For certain things, fasting and prayer are recommended and appropriate. In the hand of God, they are a means of cleansing the heart and promoting a receptive frame of mind. We obtain answers to our prayers because we humble our souls before God. It is in the order of God that those who bear responsibilities should often meet together to counsel with one another and to pray earnestly for that wisdom which He alone can impart. Unitedly make known your troubles to God. Talk less. Much precious time is lost in talk that brings no light. Let brethren unite in fasting and prayer for the wisdom that God has promised to supply liberally, whenever it is necessary for the advancement of the cause of truth, that the glory of God, that an opponent be met. How carefully and with what humility should they advocate the truth, go into conflict with heart-searching confession of sin and earnest prayer, and often fasting for a time. They should entreat that God would especially help them and give them His saving, precious truth, a glorious victory, that error might appear in its true deformity, and its advocate be completely discomfited. The true fasting, which should be recommended to all, is abstinence from every stimulating kind of food, and the proper use of wholesome, simple foods which God has provided in abundance. Men need to think less about what they shall eat and drink of temporal food, and much more in regards to the food from heaven that will give tone and vitality to the whole religious experience. Now and onward till the close of time, the people of God should be more earnest, more wide awake, not trusting in their own wisdom, but in the wisdom of their leader. They should set aside days for fasting and prayer. Entire abstinence from food may not be required, but they should eat sparingly of the most simple foods. All the fasting in the world will not take the place of simple trust in the Word of God. Ask, He says, and you shall receive. You are not called upon to fast 40 days. The Lord bore that fast for you in the wilderness of temptation. There would be no virtue in such a fast, but there is virtue in the blood of Christ. The spirit of true fasting and prayer is the spirit which yields mind, heart, and will to God.